shots on here, boys.
Perfect.
Is that all right?
Yes, it is. Okay, so go ahead and say your name and tell me how long you've been working with the Ferzoco Group.
My name is Christy Hitchner, and I have been working with the Ferzoco Group for 1 year.
Okay, what's the best part of your job?
The best part about my job is helping someone find their dream home at the beach.
Do you live in your dream home yet?
I do live in a very nice house at the beach, but always looking to get a little bit closer to the water.
So you're not quite in the dream home yet. You would still upgrade if
Yes,
the chance came up.
definitely.
Let's see, and tell me about yourself, like what's your family look like?
My family, we are a very close-knit family. My parents and my one sibling, my brother, and my fur baby is my daughter, my fur child. So we like to do a lot of things at the beach, have our Sunday dinners, and we just like to have a lot of family time.
Okay, and Joe and Chris said you bring a lot of enthusiasm to the office. What does that look like?
So I bring a lot of enthusiasm. Well, I try to embrace everything with an enthusiastic way. But when you're with a group of people that you're working with and the atmosphere brings itself, how can you not be enthusiastic about your job?
Yeah. And what do you like to do other than your work in real estate?
So when I'm not working real estate, I like to go to the beach. I like to hit the boardwalk. Definitely like to go to the different shore points. I like to do the dining. We have so many great restaurants down here. So there's always something to do down here at the Jersey Shore.
And do you have any embarrassing stories about Joe and Chris? Or about, I guess it could be about anyone who works in the office.
I do not as of yet, and even if I did, I would probably keep that a secret.
Too embarrassed. What are Joe and Chris like when they're not working?
Joe and Chris are great. When they're not working, we spend time outside of work. We do team building. We'll go dining together, and it's always a good time. We like to talk about different things that they have done in their past. I like to hear their stories from their previous years of real estate. So it's always a good time with Joe and Chris.
How did you start working with them?
So I ended up getting into the real estate world, and I just didn't know where I wanted to go. And one of my teammates, Sandra, is a close friend of mine, and she was always saying such positive things about Joe and Chris and the Ferzoco Group. So we ended up having a meeting, and we were able to discuss the onboarding process, and here I am 1 year later with the Ferzoco Group.
Okay, and how has your life changed since you started working with them?
Life has changed in many different ways. I have a new career, I have new friends, and it's definitely a job that you want to get up and go to work every day. You're at the beach, you're at the shore, and you're helping people find their dream home, which is pretty great.
Are there any secrets about the area that you feel like people who are just visiting wouldn't know, but you, like as someone who lives here, know? Can you think of anything like that?
That's a great question. There's so many hidden gems down here at the Jersey Shore. Whatever shore point you're at, there's always a hidden gem. One of my favorite in North Wildwood is Champagne Island, also known as Low Tide Island. And it's a sandbar where you can take your boat and anchor, and it becomes a party with everyone coming to dock their boats, and you can bring your fur babies, and it's always a great time. It's one thing that I truly enjoy down here in North Wildwood.
Okay, and then if you had to give a pitch, why should someone work with the Ferzoco Group?
If you want to be successful, if you want to work with people that care about you and want you to succeed as well as a team succeed, and having the connections, the Ferzoco Group is for you.
Hit the like button and you'll get the first most up-to-date market trends, happenings here at the Jersey Shore, all the way from Ocean City, Ventnor Market, Longport, down to Cape May, Wildwood, North Wildwood, Wildwood Crest, Diamond Beach, Sea Isle, Avalon and Stone Harbor, North Cape May Courthouse, and Memorial and Upper Township.
That about covers it.
That about covers it.